It's the first weekend in April in 2019 and we're off for a weekend in the motorhome for a tranquil weekend, and I'll explain more in a moment. Well, the reason we feel that it's tranquil is because it's one of the Tranquil Parks, one of 30 or 40 privately owned parks all over the country, and this is our first experience. I have to say, first impressions are beautiful. We've in a very quiet spot just outside Skegness in Lincolnshire, which is about a 3-hour drive for us, probably a little further than we would normally come for a weekend. But I'll take you for a little walk around the site. It is lovely, almost brand new. Doesn't look like the park has been open for long, but certainly a treat. Very lucky that the sun is shining this afternoon. We arrived at around about 2 o'clock and just had lunch, and lovely secure site. There's a barrier, as you can see, and if you like fishing, there's a couple of lakes, which we're not fishermen, but we do appreciate the water and so on. Privately owned, as I said, by Tracy and Neil Merton, and the house is right on site just here. Eggs for sale, look. And we're walking around the first part of the site, and there are pictures both sides of the lake. Now, what would you expect to be in here? A little camping or glamping pod? Let's take a look a little closer at this little pod, and just look at that. A little information centre. And inside, I've just been in here, there's a little seating area. The lights come on as you walk in, and look, there's so much information about the area, and if you fancy it, a magazine or two as well. And at the back of the pod, your laundrette. How about that? And there's a little bit of history of the recent history of the site. Looks as if the site was developed in 2018, and very nice it is too. And here we are on pitch number 1, and in a row of pictures alongside the lake, which is just behind the long grass here. Really pretty little location. And the sound of waterfowl in the background. Pitch number 1 has its own electric and water, and we're right near to the facilities block here, where the ladies and gents toilets are. It's around the back of our pitch. There's also a doggy wash there, and a preparation area as well. Very handy indeed. And just beyond that there's another lake and some more pictures. And over by the gate in the distance there is a little fenced dog walking area, which you can let your dogs off and have a little run around. It's not huge, but it's plenty and very adequate for that little few minutes the dogs need just to let off a bit of steam. And of course, being in such a rural setting, there's opportunity to walk out in the countryside for miles. And I'm told there's a minibus that picks up from just outside the gate as well, if you want to go into Skegness. So, So what do you think of the weekend?
Very relaxing.
Quiet, isn't it? Yeah. Bit of a stiff breeze standing here. There's nobody about.
It's really quiet.
We're going for a walk, see if we can find a little village and maybe somewhere to have a bit of lunch. So we're going to wander off. It's just nothing to see at the moment, just complete countryside. I'll turn you around and you can have a look. There we are. we're walking down this way, see if we can find the village. There is a pub down here, we know that, but whether it's open on a Saturday lunchtime we're not sure. There's also a static caravan site way in the distance over there. We haven't explored that this weekend. Found the Holly Tree pub, which is just up the road, and they also have a caravan park with touring as well, and quite a few statics by the looks of things, and a fishing lake. Now you'll remember from previous videos that Sue has conversations with these
Cute.
in Witnesham.
Hello. You're sweet, aren't you? I've got a jumper made from your wool. That's very warm.
And getting jealous on the other side of the road.
Are these your lady friends?
We meet up with a little family over here.
Lovely. Hello.
We've just had coffee in the wool pack after our walk, and we're just wandering around in the village here. And I'll pop in the shop down there, get one or two little bits and pieces, and then wander back to the motorhome. As you can see, we're miles from anywhere here. It's incredibly rural. Rain has threatened a couple of times, but up till now we're still dry, quite warm because of the walking, but Sue's got ahead of me now. I'm a bit of a slow coach and I keep filming things, or try to, but as soon as I put the camera on, the birds disappear, fly off into the mist, and leave me looking silly. But anyway, we'll have a little look further down, and it won't be long now, about another mile along this track, and we'll be back at the campsite. So let's keep walking. There's a bit of a debate as to what these birds are. Possibly swans or heron. But they are a long way away. Difficult to tell what they are, they're so far away. church that we saw earlier, way over in the distance there, in the wooded area. Over there. Well, it's Saturday evening and we're just having a glass of rosé. Cheers.
Cheers.
And I've been editing the video that's on the laptop right here, as you can see. And we're sitting in the motorhome just having a quiet evening after a long walk, and we think it was nearly 7 miles, don't we, Sue?
Yeah.
So it was quite a long walk.
We've got motorhome hair.
We've both got motorhome hair.
It's a bit damp out.
Anyway, we've had a lovely weekend. Just remains for us to say a big thank you to the owners of the site here.
Tracy and Neil Merton.
Tracy and Neil Merton.
At GROOBY'S Pit.
And I got that wrong twice, so thank you, Sue, for putting me right. Just outside Skegness. We've had a lovely weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. So we do encourage you to click that little red button and subscribe, and the little bell icon will give you a notification that we've uploaded a new video. We'll be out again in a couple of weeks. Until then, I'm going to be publishing news about Ethel, our little car, a little white car called Ethel. And until then, we'll bid you good night.
Bye.
Bye.